Okay. Here's my girl. She still don't want no hot dogs from me, even out here. She's taking them inside. Last night in hand feeding, I actually got her to lick on my hand some. I think I'm probably not patient enough for it, right? But I'll try to weigh out, is my hand even being like, this far from her face? Is that being invasive, right? So I'll hold it there for a second and then I'll just drop the food. So she's getting like 2/3 of the meal is from me, right? Just not out of my hand. I probably shouldn't be allowing that right there. I don't know. I kind of am trying to weigh, like, this is pressure, right? Good girl. And then if she wants to kind of go away from it, good job. So, what do you think? A little pressure on, a little pressure off. It's all pressure, right? We don't want to be too much pressure. We don't want to be too reinforcing of the fear. Right. Good girl. She's like, what the hell are you doing? Are we turning around yet? So I was going to talk about something else. I can't remember. Oh, she's come out a few times from her crate. I almost brought her with Olivia. Got in with Olivia, I think it was. I was dropping off later. She was out in her little room. And then she goes back in. Then I go and I ask her to come out. Hey, you want to come? And I show her the leash. You want to come out? I think if I would have put the leash on, she would have come out. There's try to weigh out certain things of really letting them make the decision and be brave, and then some things, look, dude, we got to push you. We got to get you out, right? And to me, I think it's just the energy with which you do it. Now, if you had all day where you can sit there and wait and wait and wait, right? Like this morning, she came right out after I took her. So the kind of pattern, right? That's what I was going to talk about. The kind of pattern that we've developed is I take Charlie out, and then if she hadn't pooped the night before, I take her out after Charlie before Chico, right? If she poops the night before, I know she's not going to poop until later, right? So today, as soon as I put Charlie in, she came right out, right? And I was able to put the leash. Now, she did this yesterday too, except for yesterday, she came out after Charlie went in to his crate. But when I grabbed the leash, that's when she ran back into the crate. I need to look at your feet too from walking in the grass this morning. Right? So then the fact that she was out, I was pretty sure she needed to poop because she hadn't pooped the night before. Right? So I put the leash on and I asked her, come on, girl. Right? And then she comes, and then we come out and she goes potty. And we do a little bit of a walk. It's a shorter walk. But that was another thing, is the amount of time, right? So, like when I walk out that way, we go about 10 minutes and then coming back, right? So it's only about a 20-minute walk. But sometimes that 20 minutes is too much for them, right? So maybe I should be doing a shorter of a walk for her. That way on the way back, she's not so, oh my God, I got to get back. But that's hard to tell because when we're going out, she's not looking back at all. But once we turn around to come back towards the house, she's like, I got to go, right? So it's kind of like, if she's looking back while we're going out away, I would be like, okay, she's kind of ready to go back. and then I would go like another step or two, and then I would flip around. But she doesn't even look back. She just wants to go until we turn around. Pretty interesting, right? So let's go. Let's have a little break. Go break. Sit down right here. I'm gonna sit right here. See if she goes. What's another one? There's been a few times where I've been like, okay, I think she's getting stuck in her head, and then I wait just a little bit more because I think a lot of times I'm kind of impatient with it, and I wait just, oh, good girl, right? So sitting there, she just came back to me a few steps. So how long were we out this morning? Did we do a full 20 minutes? When else did she come out? She came out, was it last night? She came out and jumped on the couch, or was that this morning? Oh, yeah, that was this morning. So this morning, no, it was yesterday afternoon. I don't know, whatever. One time she came out and something happened and she ran out and just jumped on the couch, which is good, right? So that's another, instead of just running and for whatever reason, running and flying into the crate to go feel comfortable, she jumped on the couch, right? Now, ideally, she doesn't jump on the couch either, but I would say with her, who cares? Who cares if they're on the couch anyways? I just don't allow them. I don't allow most visitors to get on the couch because a lot of people aren't going to want it. So if they want to then allow their dog, once somebody adopts them and they want to allow the dog on the couch, then that's their thing, right? So I don't want that to be a habit that is created before they go home, though. Does that make sense? Hi, buddy. You want to do a little more walking? We're just going to go around the... You want to go around the cul-de-sac? I have to go talk to somebody down the street about some walks this weekend. All right. Good girl. So see, I just started getting up and she stepped forward a couple steps. I think when we feel like we have to force them into stuff, you know, force them to get over it, as long as you're just, and it's so weird. Like I remember there was one at the rescue that some ladies were yelling and screaming about what I was doing, but they're the same ladies that the videos about the dodo, they show dogs totally fucking freaking out, and then 2 minutes later it shows the end result. These are the same kind of people that love that story, but when they see a couple minutes of the start story, but it's not combined with the finish story, they can't understand. They can't put the things together. I mean, like the video of the dodo where the dog's trying to bite at the guy's hand, and he's got this glove on, and he just leaves it there. If they just stopped the video right there, these people would probably be in an outrage. But it ends up where the dog's like affectionate with the person, right? Will these people think that happened in one day? It's fucking ignorant. People are so stupid these days. People are so stupid these days. Good girl. What was I going to talk about? Oh, right. So until we get her eaten from the hand, we can't do any kind of luring stuff. I could do leash pressure. I think it would not be good for her. Right. So all that stuff is all that stuff is whatever anyways. Good girl. You want to go for a run, huh? Or not a run, but here, let's sit down. Let me look at your feet. Let me look at your feet, see what's up. Here we go. I can tell you from here, I don't like that. Oh my God, girl. Sometimes the ghetto sucks.